How y'all doing? I'm Devorjae, and this is another episode of True 7 coming at you live. And the topic that I'm going to talk about in this video is crisis actors. Now, for you all who are skeptics or don't necessarily even know what a crisis actor is, you can easily research this stuff on your own, just as anyone can. But obviously, you're here for this video, so I can tell you. So a crisis actor is a government official in general who pushes out or influences a national tragedy. So in simple terms, a person playing out a script that was given to him by a government official, and government officiating is connected to the news crews, and all the news crews pretty much have the same agenda, which is to report city, state, and national crisis, and usually national news and any type of news usually trickles down from a national state or a worldly state into smaller sub like crimes. Crime is only a result of more bigger issues and national crimes, and people have to understand that the news pushes out vibrations, and if you study vibrations and frequencies, you will understand scientifically and common sense wise, the TV pushes off a lot of theta waves and frequency waves, and whatever vibrations or color scales or sounds or the words being said can give off lower vibration negative frequencies. So when you're watching the news and you're hearing so much about tragedy, which above 50% of all news stations are bringing to awareness of the troubles that are happening around in your area or in the world, that will hugely influence you. And I have to sneeze. Excuse me. That will hugely influence how you see your world in general. And media is one of the major gateways to pretty much controlling our thought waves or painting a picture of how we do see our world, and also giving us information of what's going on around us, from small crimes around the corner from you to, like as I said, major world and national problems that are happening. So crisis actors, as I said, are hired government officials, and they usually are contracted, and they stay working for governmental societies and agencies for years. Now, examples of crisis actors and national covered events that happen where you can prove that they actually have used the same people over and over. For instance, I can give you Sandy Hook, I can give you 9/11, I can give you the Miami Pride strike when they shot the gay club in Miami, the Charleston church shooting, many national covered events. 8 times out of 10, these are government officiated. These are used by social agencies. Everything that comes through the theta waves, through the news channel, as I said, is usually more lower vibrations. They're all fear-based. Television and many things around us push fear-based thought processes within us. So I wish that I did have a list of a couple of people's names as crisis actors, so I can give you further detail and understanding that this is a fact and truth. But as I said, if you research Sandy Hook, if you research 9/11, you will see some of the same faces. These people wearing firefighter suits, or whether they're in regular clothes, or whether they're screaming desperately or trying to care for a child that's been in a shooting. Even kids aren't subject to this. Also, you have to realize that government officials have an exceptional amount of currency, and there are many people who would take currency to act in a Frosted Flakes or toothbrush commercial. So figure government officials having you run drills or have a walkthrough of a crisis and getting paid millions for it. Many people wouldn't say anything about it. And there's also things such as MK Ultra and mind control and manipulation and basically conniving that goes into getting people to participate in these national crises. Also within these national crises, you have to understand that yes, people do actually get hurt within the crossfire of these events. A great example is, I've talked about it on many other videos about people getting caught in a crossfire of these government acts, and another close thing to put it is as a ritual. At different times of the year, things have to be implemented by governmental powers to enforce why certain laws should be pushed or why certain acts should be taken by government officials to keep the citizens of the world safe or at bay. And the crisis actor thing even extends further along news stories. And even within news stories are, I'm pretty sure fake news is a rising thing in this new millennium, because we have, with our technology that we do have, a lot of people have gotten to being able to decipher and break down something if it's fake news or if it's just stretched out news. People have to also be aware within crisis actors and fake news how all this coordinates to a truth within things such as maybe the flat earth. Now, once I lay out this information, you can research it on your own, and it can be more acceptable to your mind to understand that our world is a big playground and it's nothing more than a business being ran and a big show. And through our televisions, this is how we are pretty much being influenced by it. Now, if you even look into the NASA space shuttle launches, there have been 2 times where the shuttle has exploded and everyone inside supposedly had died. A lot of national stories are also created to distract us from something else going along. That's one of the first tricks of illusion or majesticness, is to lead the eyes to look one way while something else is going on somewhere else. And when you research the shuttle exploding, you will see that the astronauts did not die. You can actually see them again popping up in a Sandy Hook case or popping up on the news channel as a bystander. And these people are paid actors. Astronauts are not actually in the Astros. So there's a lot of wordplay when it goes into vibration and understanding the world. Everything is hidden in plain sight. So when I say go research the astronauts who did pass away, or supposedly that had passed away in a space shuttle launch, those guys and gals are walking around today as if it were nothing because they're paid government officials. Now, this video was just all about crisis actors. I pointed out and gave facts and figures and things that you can research on your own. It's up to you to decide. The fact is that there's no such thing as coincidence, and what you come upon may shock you. So be mindful and be steady. And I hope that my information can help you further along your journey, especially if you're on the journey of truth. And that'll be it for today. I'm Devorjae, and you guys have a great night. Bye-bye.